I'd start by speaking about our service members as well. Make sure you can hear me. I'd start by speaking about our fallen service members as well. Representative Zinke and myself, we were discussing this. Literally heartbreaking to us, and I mean that. It's something that can bring us to tears as we think about TAPS and we think about that crack of a 21 gun salute, and you think about seeing our friends, spouses, families handed flags. You know, when you think about those things, it literally it brings you to tears when you think about old friends. And we have families that are about to go through that. It's a very serious thing for our country. But what our reflection is also about that is that we can't even count the number of friends that we have buried because of the hand of Iran year after year. There's an estimate that 1 in 6 service members that were killed from roughly 2003 to 13, 14, that window, killed by the hand of Iran. Those were our friends. And finally, and that's why the thanks goes to President Trump, finally, we have a commander-in-chief that's willing to say that that comes to an end. We're no longer going to face this imminent threat year after year after year. What does that imminent threat look like? What has it been beyond just the last 4 days? What has it been for the last 40 years or the last couple of years that President Trump decided he needed to act against it? Almost every member of Congress has voted to say that Iran is the largest state sponsor of terror because they're an imminent threat. Almost unanimous votes condemning their continuous support for proxies that are attacking America, our people, our merchant marine fleets, our Navy vessels. Almost unanimous votes condemning that. Almost unanimous votes calling their nuclear program a massive threat to the United States of America. Almost unanimous votes designating the Iran Revolutionary Guard as a terrorist organization. All of those votes, they weren't almost unanimous for no reason at all. They paint a clear picture of what everybody has concluded to be an imminent threat against the United States of America. Year in, year out, Iran has been an imminent threat against us because they have never faced an imminent response until President Trump. What did they face instead? They faced negotiations that told them how much uranium they could enrich, when they could reach a nuclear weapon instead of never. Literally received pallets of cash. That's the difference in the approach that's going on here. How imminent is this threat? 3 U.S. service members killed at Tower 22 a year and a half ago. Imminent threat. Strikes against our bases in Syria and Iraq all through 25. Imminent threat. Lost a fighter jet off one of our carriers in the Red Sea. Imminent threat. All the countless merchant marine vessels that were continually having drones fired at them while being protected by American ships. Imminent threat. And the list goes on of the ways that they were constantly attacking us. They wanted to fight every single day. They were looking for the opportunity to have it. I would tell you this, there's the semantics debate. I was just talking to CNN. We were having the semantics debate about battle or war or conflict or combat operations or whatever people are going to call this. I spent years in war. None of us want it. None of us want to see our service members put in harm's way. None of us want to see our service members killed. Iran has proven there is literally no other way to stop them from continually attacking us and all of those things that I listed unless we actually physically stop them. I don't think this fits the narrative of my Democrat colleagues, but it has to be said because it's the continual question. President Trump had the authority to conduct this very limited operation under Article 2 in the War Powers Resolution Act. He's working to get the job done. The limited scope of the operation, destroy every single piece of Iranian military hardware that has been used to reach out and touch the United States of America, our forces in the region, and our allies, or that could be used. Why? Because they have proven that they are an imminent threat and they will use it every single chance that they get. And finally, we have a president that says that comes to an end. No longer. I thank him for his dedication to this mission, and I thank him for the first time, although this is not the purpose of the mission set, for the first time in my lifetime, except for the killing of Qasem Soleimani, the deaths of all my brothers and sisters in arms that I mentioned, the aforementioned, are finally being avenged. And I thank God for that.